welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me again on another video. So if you are new here, please consider subscribing, and if you have already subscribed, welcome back, and I am glad to have you here, new or already a subscriber. Tell a friend to tell a friend that I am here on YouTube. Like, comment so we can get to know each other well, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. My channel right now is in the growing process, so I am in the middle of, getting my feet wet with YouTube and learning how everything works, but I want to start getting more comfortable with releasing more videos and being in front of the camera. For those of you who are new, my name is Curly. Well, it's Curlis, but people call me Curly. I am an event decorator, a balloon decorator. I live in South Florida, and this channel is mostly going to be about just me, what I go through when it comes to events. If I have an event, if I'm getting ready for an event, if I'm setting up for an event, you will also see me just hanging out, just being me, a day in the life of me. You will see me going out sometimes with my boyfriend. You will see different things from me at different stages, but this is just the life of Curly, known as Balloon Decor by Curly Couture. This is just my life. I am definitely over 50. I'm actually 52 years old. So you will get a lot of conversations with me about aging and getting comfortable with how my aging process is going. So today's video, it's basically a sit down video where I'm going to talk about that so annoying word called perimenopause. I am smack dab in the middle of my perimenopause journey, and believe you me, I've heard about menopause, but I never paid much attention to what menopause really is and how it affects a woman or anything. I just knew what the basic menopause was. You get older, you stop seeing your menstrual, you can't have any more children, and you might have hot flashes every now and then. But let me tell you, I am having that and then some. My issue is with the then some. Being hot and overeated, I can probably let that slide. But everything else that comes with it is what's so hard for me right now. I am definitely not the peppy girl that I used to be. I do miss her. I miss the Curly that I used to be. I miss the Curlis that I used to be. The one that used to be in the clubs all the time, party a lot, go out a lot, dress up, and I miss her. But with time, I have evolved. With age, everything happens. So where I am now in this journey, I am trying to overcome it because I'm not happy with what it's doing to me. The first inkling that I had really of something being wrong is mentally. It started affecting me mentally. So let me see. I was in Guyana in 2020, February of 2020 to be exact, before the world came still for COVID. So I was in Guyana, and me and my boyfriend, we were going to Georgetown from Berbice, and we took a taxi to get to town, and I'm there. It's a ride to get to Georgetown. So I started dozing off. I was in the front seat and he was in the back because there was there was no room in the front. So I am in the car and I'm resting. I started dozing off and I fell asleep, and I flew up out of my sleep like with a panic, and I was in such a panic. I thought that I was dying. So I jumped up and I reached around and I grabbed Junior. That's my boyfriend's name, Junior. I grabbed him and he was like, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" And I said, "Something is wrong. We need to get to the hospital. Something is wrong." And he was like, "What happened? What happened?" And I'm like, "I don't know, but something is wrong." I felt like I was literally about to die. My heart rate was up. Everything, I was sweating. Everything that could happen was going. So the taxi driver, sweet man, I don't even know his name. He was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "No, I'm not okay. I feel like I'm dying." My heart was racing. Everything was racing. It was going crazy. So I said, "I need water." And he pulled over to get water from a store for me. And he said his sister had left some limacol, similar to rubbing alcohol, in his car. So he went and he got the limacol from in the trunk. He gave me a rag and he threw it on there and he gave it to me to smell. I was in such a panic. You couldn't tell me that nothing wasn't going to happen to me. Eventually, it started to come down. They gave me water. They had the limacol rubbing me. He turned the AC on. So I started to relax and come down. And it just went away. But that feeling left me so uneasy. It left me so uneasy. We went to the city, did what we had to do, but while we were in the city, I just kept worrying about if this feeling is gonna come back. So that was the starting of my anxiety, my panic attacks, and everything else that comes with it. We left Guyana barely in time because I think a week later after we came back, the whole world shut down and no flights could have. I came back and then gradually the panic attack starts to happen more and more and more. And mentally it was leaving me drained. So I didn't know what to do. I would have my daughter, she used to live with me at the time, up at night with me because I'm panicking. Everything was going crazy. Then COVID stuff. So I started worrying about everyone's health. I worry about my health, my family's health, my children's health. At the time I had one grandson. I worried about his health. Anybody that was close to me, I worried about their health. It was so strenuous. And this time I was in a long distance relationship. So my boyfriend was in Jamaica and I was here in America. I worried about his health and we couldn't see each other because we couldn't travel. But it was so hard on me. I didn't know what to do. I went to my doctor and they tried to put me on medication. I didn't want to go on the medication because I thought it was going to lead to other things. I was like, I don't want to be an addict, so I am not going to take this medication. So I didn't, and I still don't take the medication. But over time, I started seeing a therapist because I wanted to feel better. So I spoke to a therapist a few times. She helped me out a little bit. And then gradually I start to tell myself I'm okay. But every time I have a panic attack or anxiety, I would run to the doctor. I would run to the hospital emergency room. That's where I would be all the time. They know me because I'm always there because I'm so scared that something is happening to me. So that is when I realized, like, wait a minute, this is more than just me feeling scared. Where did this come from? Why am I feeling this way? And then I started to read up on menopause and perimenopause because in that same time, my blood pressure was going crazy. I would have these spikes in blood pressure, very, very high. They didn't want to really put me on blood pressure medication because Once it spikes and come down, it stays low. And they didn't want it to drop too low. Eventually, now I'm on blood pressure medication because it's being linked to all this perimenopause stuff. So, and in the meantime, I had a hysterectomy also. So that didn't help. So with me saying all this, perimenopause, menopause, it's not an easy thing on some women. I seem to be having it very bad. The sweating, the anxiety. I am not as panicked as I used to be. I kind of weaned down a lot off of the panics. But I do have, where I don't want to call it depression, but I am more low than I am high. So I don't really talk about it. So now is when I'm actually putting it out that people can see and people can hear. And I'm talking about it so people can know what to expect. But it's not easy. Aging is not easy. You get the weight gain. You get the the mental health problems. You get the hot flashes. Well, it's hot and cold because you be hot and then you be cold. But the thing is, I didn't know any of these things. I did not know that I can be affected this much. I don't sleep some nights. I have insomnia. Some nights I can stay awake all night, and then as soon as I'm getting ready to go to work is when it's time that's when I want to fall asleep. So I have the insomnia. I have the mental health issues because anxiety, I don't want to call it depression because I'm sad a lot and I don't know why. I don't want to be. I don't try to be, but I get those type of feelings. The foggy brain where I can't remember something. Some simple words that I know I should know how to spell. Some days I can't spell it. You know? So it's not easy aging. And I have to come to terms with that. My features have changed. I've gained weight. I was always the skinny girl. I've gained weight. I don't really eat a lot. But I keep gaining weight and I don't know why. I'm not okay with that. That stresses me out. That makes me sad because I used to be the little itty bitty girl and I'm not there anymore. You know, everyone encourages me, tell me it's part of it, but sometimes I hear it, but it doesn't penetrate. I have to tell myself that I'm okay. My face, I used to have such a skinny face. Look at my face. It's nice and plump. But you know, I'm in good health. So I have to take it one day at a time when it comes to this perimenopause. It is not easy. So for women that are in their late 40s, mid to late 40s, early 50s, we are going through some things. No one spoke to me about any of this when I was younger, and I didn't care to know about any of this. But now that I'm actually living it, it kicks my butt. It kicks my butt royally. So I don't know. I know I don't feel as bad as I used to, but I still feel not myself. I miss the self I was prior, if you understand what I'm saying. So until I was like 45, I was still perfectly, but then 4 years ago, well, almost 5 years now, I started feeling crappy, and it has gotten worse. I think I am a lot better than where I used to be, but I'm not quite there yet. So I have to give myself grace. I have to learn to give myself grace. Let me see the symptoms, if I can list the symptoms that I have personally. I have thinning here. I have weight gain. I have insomnia. I have the slight depression. Let's call it what it is. I have anxiety. I have panic attacks. I have developed health anxiety. My biggest anxiety is health. I am so afraid of something happening to me that it consumes me. I have mood swings. I have foggy brain, foggy memory. Some days I'm in a good mood, and some days I am not. I have achy. Every part of me hurts. I hurt. My back hurts. I might wake up today and the pain is in my shoulder, and later on the pain is in my hip, and the pain is in my knee, and the pain is in my ankle. I have an ankle that I don't even know what's wrong with it. It just hurts. So those are some of my symptoms, but I thank God that I'm still here to have these symptoms. And I hope me talking about this can help somebody and let them know that, hey, nothing is wrong with you. You're okay. It's just that you're aging and your body's changing. And with age comes change. And no one wants to talk about the changes that you go through, So I'm hoping that me sitting down talking about it helps somebody. If you have questions, I'm definitely gonna sign up back with a therapist. I haven't been speaking to one for a while. She was good, but I don't think she was the right therapist for me. So I'm in the process of trying to find a new therapist because I know I need one. Some days I just want to either scream or lay down and cry. That's how I feel some days. I try not to let it consume me. Oh, also the fatigue. Oh my God, this fatigue. You get so fatigued at doing nothing. I sleep and still wake up tired. So the fatigue is there. So that's one thing that I'm gonna try to get back into, seeing a therapist. The next thing I want to get into is actually seeing a specialist that specializes in menopause, because they know certain things that can be done, what they can do to help with some of the symptoms, to ease some of the symptoms. So that is something that I'm looking into, and I hope to get that done. But yeah, aging is not pretty. You might look pretty on the outside, but on the inside it might not feel so pretty. So sometimes if you see someone has gotten quiet, or someone has changed, or is not how they used to be, you can ask, are you okay? Because some days you're just not okay. Even when you have people around you, you're not okay. Poor Junior don't know what to do with me, because I'm all over the place some days. He's very good at trying to reassure me, so that's good. But yeah, my biggest issue is perimenopause/menopause. That's my biggest issue. And I follow Oprah and Tabitha Brown, and Maria Shriver. I listen to their stuff, and Viola Davis, and they all were talking about how they felt and how they were feeling, because this feeling makes you feel like you're going crazy, and that no one on the outside understands what you're going through, but there is something that can be done. So I just have to find what can be done to make me feel better and to give me back a little bit of my spunk. Hey, I used to be a spunky woman, okay? I used to be very spunky, and I miss that. I ain't all on call now, I ain't mash up or anything. It's still there, but it might take me a while to get there. But I'm still careless. I still like to joke around. Because I still like to carry on and dance up and them things though. Nothing around me, I know. Physically or mentally, my brain wants to tell me, but I'm old, but I'm not old. And I'm not going down with a fight either. I just wish I knew more of what to expect. And now that I know, I said I need to talk about it, need to talk about it, because people don't, I don't know, I speak to it a little bit with my friends, because some of us are going the same age and we are dealing with similar stuff, but I don't really talk in depth about how I'm feeling and what I'm going through. More time I feel like I running mad. I feel like me I didn't good, and I just be feeling like this great pressure in my brain. So I went to my doctor and I was like, listen, something is wrong. Something is wrong. And she did blood work and she tested my estrogen levels, and they're all coming down. And with the lower the lower estrogen levels, I start to get more of these symptoms. So you're not crazy. If you're going through anything like I'm going through, just know you're not crazy. You're far from crazy. And we're in this together, So come with me on this journey. YouTube is about to be my diary. Whatever I'm going through, I'm going to come talk about it. Whatever I'm doing, I'm going to come put it on here. I've wanted to do YouTube for a long time, but nerves, didn't know what people would think, if I'm going to look stupid, but I'm going to do it now. So come with me on this journey. Follow me, subscribe, comment, let me know. If somebody knows something that can help me, tell me about it, because I will try it. If somebody know of a good doctor that specializes in this, tell me. Come into this community and let's help each other, because I know I'm not the only one going through any of this at this moment. So again, if you're new here, thank you for joining me. Subscribe to my channel. This was just a glimpse into what I go through on a daily basis, what my new normal looks like, and just me talking about it now has helped a lot. Yeah, so sorry about that. I just got a call. So yeah, subscribe, tell your friends, share, help me to meet my goals here on YouTube. Right now I'm trying to get to 500 followers. So this is road to 500 shoots. That's pushing it. Let's try to get to 100. I think I currently have about 36 or 37. But let's try to get to 100 followers for now. But follow me on my journey. And yeah, if you have any questions or suggestions for me of how to deal with all this madness what's going on, let me know. Because as women, we need each other. And if you're a guy looking at this and you have a wife that's going through this, or a girlfriend that's going through this, or any female in your life that's going through this, it's not her, it's the body. What helps is being understanding, being compassionate, because sometimes that's just all we need, is somebody to listen, somebody not to think that you're going crazy. I know it's harder for West Indian men especially, because they don't understand, but just get up, put on your little understanding cap and understand what's going on with us. Help us, because trust me, we need help. We need the help. But again, thank you guys for visiting my channel. Thank you for sparing some time with me, and I appreciate each and every one. I hope you continue to follow my journey. And yeah, as I said, hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna put it somewhere around here. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the share, and comment. Okay, I'm looking for recommendations of what I can do to feel better, and I'm looking for questions that I can help answer about feelings that you're feeling, because why, it's over 200 symptoms to perimenopause. So thank you, and until next time, be good to each other, be kind to yourself. I have to tell, this is things I tell myself every day. Be kind to myself, because yeah, some days I complain about the weight, I complain about my face, I complain about how I'm feeling. Some days I'm sick and tired of hearing my own self complain. So, you know, until next time, bye bye.